Hello, and welcome to the internet's best new, hottest new, fabulous, fantabulous, unbelievably great money show called Making Money TV. I'm Danny Fontana, your host, the skinny guinea with the ravioli eyes. All right. Now, I talk to you about the Fed all the time, and the reason is it's critically important for you guys to understand the dominant role that the Fed plays in your investment portfolio, particularly when it comes to economic forecasting. And let's just get this on the table. You cannot invest intelligently and or properly without having a reasonable economic forecast. You cannot. That's the starting point. What is the market and the economy going to do over the next 6, 12, 18 months, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years? What's it going to do? And the key to all of that decision-making lies with the Fed. Why? Because they control interest rates. And what you need to understand is that whether you're running a corporation or paying a credit card bill, interest rates affects your wallet. The lower interest rates there are, the more money you get to keep. That's why the Fed, in their role, are dominant. Now, they're meeting today, and that's what's precipitating this commentary. The Fed is meeting today, and what I'm gleaning from the things that I'm hearing, the so-called whisper numbers, what I'm hearing is that the Fed is going to say, you know what? We're probably going to keep interest rates darn where they are, darn close to where they are, for the next 2 years. You heard me right. 2 years. 2012 before the Fed even considers changing its bias. Now, what's important about this? Well, what the Fed is basically doing is saying to you, you know what? The economy is not going to do anything. And we need to keep rates low in order to spur the economy along. It's not going to do anything for 2 years. Now, here's what gets me concerned. You guys figure this out, and you think because the economy isn't going to do anything for 2 years, your stocks aren't going to do anything for 2 years, you might as well get the heck out. And you couldn't be any more wrong. You need to take this time when the economic tea leaves are indicating that there's not going to be much growth. You need to take this time to accumulate positions. That's what a growth portfolio is for. Wealth down the road, not now. If you're trying to accumulate wealth now, you're not investing. You're gambling. You're trading. That's an entirely different thing. With the Fed saying, we got 2 years, you got 2 years to just keep accumulating retirement units at lower prices. It's significant, folks. Now, here's the thing I worry about, and that's the political nature of this thing. Now, I don't necessarily think that Ben Bernanke, the chairman of the Federal Reserve, is a political animal. I don't think he is. This is a guy who's a fan of Ayn Rand. He studied the Depression. He understands that government involvement in an economy ain't a good thing. But he's playing a hand he was dealt. The government's in our economy. There's not much we can do about that. They've poured trillions of dollars into this thing. Now the problem is we're still slow. So the answer for this has got to be, what are you going to start to hear? You're going to hear a cacophony, more screaming and yelling that we need more government stimulus. Now, that's not going to be coming from the Fed, but it is going to be coming from the Treasury Secretary. It is going to be coming from the administration, and they're going to point to the Fed. They're going to say, look, the Fed just said we're not going to do anything for 2 years. We got to put some money into this thing or we're never going to grow jobs. Duh. Well, folks, you can't grow an economy reliably on government stimulus. It is artificial, and when it ends, like it has, things slow down. How do you get an economy jump-started? You ready? Put money in your pocket. How do you do that? Tax cuts. It's that simple. Tax cuts. Study history and look at all the times they've done it and see what happens to an economy 6 to 12 months later. That's the ticket. This administration ain't never going to do that. I'll see you tomorrow.